going to a more hilarious article because I wanted to get
time to lighten the mood a little bit.
So this article is called "School Pamphlet Advises Students Suck on Toes Instead of Have Sex," among other weird suggestions. A high school in the United Kingdom is getting some unwanted social media notoriety for handing out a sex education pamphlet to students that listed activities teens could engage in other than actual intercourse. But were still kind of romantic or sexual in some way, because it suggested, among other things, sucking on toes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: I also didn't realize this. Is that I know that there's obviously like a big trend in the West, primarily in America and Canada, of doing abstinence-only education.
Oh yes.
I didn't realize that European countries did that shit too. Honestly, like I know European countries are not necessarily always sex positive, but I assumed they were above abstinence-only fucking education.
Yeah, fucking really.
I really did, because that's mostly like an American evangelical thing.
Yeah, and now that Bojo is fucking ding dong in charge of Britain.
Oh no, absolutely. And to be fair, he's a degenerate too. Let's be honest.
And
but
look at him.
And
Has he really had sex?
He's a conservative in the way that, like, well, my family grew up rich, so I'm conservative. I don't think he's necessarily that culturally conservative.
Probably not.
I mean, he was born in New York City and he's lived his entire life in fucking London.
Mm-hmm.
You don't become like a fucking standard Tory, like, long live the Queen, and I'm going to... Like, you don't do that shit while being that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
You know he went to school with David Cameron, too, by the way.
Who's David Cameron?
He was the last conservative prime minister before Theresa May. Remember the guy who stuck his dick in a pig's mouth? The guy that authorized the Brexit vote in the first place? There's actually a picture of him with David Cameron. And here's the thing, is that Bojo never got notoriety for that picture, for whatever reason. You know he's in the exact same picture. It was a big public scandal because he was wearing a piece of clothing that's considered, like, was even considered hoity-toity back then, but is now basically like, you, like, sacrifice children for, like, a living type of rich clothes, right? But, like, and also that was at the point when they would, like, literally harass homeless people on the street for fun at night.
Jesus Christ.
And that was the thing, that was a huge political scandal for David Cameron, but Bojo was also in that picture, and nobody knows that. And Bojo was in the same fucking clique that did that shit with David Cameron, but yet he never got the criticism for that shit.
Scum.
All right.
Continue with this lovely article.
Yes.
Though.
So this is a very short article, so I'm kind of glad, because we talked pretty long about those first two articles. The pamphlet in question was distributed at Shevington High School in the Metropolitan Borough of Wigan. God,
I hate England so goddamn
much. They
much.
have the dumbest names for fucking everything. In Greater Manchester. Manchester's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Manchester. I mean, come on. Dude, Manchester. Dude, I love Chester's chest, dude. So fucking hot.
Manchester? I barely even know her.
To year 9 students, aka freshmen. I'm kind of glad you did that, because I was going to say that hilariously enough. One father, Carl Lawrence of Tildesley? Tydlsley. Tidsley. I'm going to say Titsley. Titsley. Came across his daughter Emma's sex ed reading, and after taking a gander, said he was bewildered and shocked. The pamphlet entitled 101 Ways to Show Someone You Love Them Without Having Sex suggested the kids could suck on toes, along with nibbling ears, tickling them, buying them underwear, and running a bath for them.
And this is for high schoolers.
Year 9. This 14, 15-year-olds.
Oh
you know a libertarian wrote this fucking pamphlet. I mean, come on, seriously.
Yeah, you're gonna look. It's gonna be the whole Nicole Mullen thing. You look up whoever wrote this pamphlet, and it's gonna go back to like Gary Johnson or something. Or it's gonna be fucking John McAfee that wrote this fucking thing.
So this sentence is a fucking doozy. This sentence is honestly could make the article by itself. Lawrence, the father, was confused about why the school was encouraging fetish play as a sex deterrent, and explained to his daughter that there were other ways of going about not having sex. Yeah. Emma, for her part, said the kids at her school were laughing at the pamphlet and asked the teacher.
As they should be.
Yeah, absolutely. And asked the teacher, and she's like, that's really funny because, like, I've never sucked on toes. That's really hilarious. Like, just winking at all her classmates who just have just wet-ass toes. I shouldn't talk that way about 14-year-old. That's kind of fucked, actually. Why are we getting more of a libertarian every day? No! To be fair, she was trans. Which makes it okay because then I'm a libertarian socialist. By the way, that's a running joke in our friend group, is that libertarians like little girls and children, but libertarian socialists only like trans girls. So every libertarian socialist just watched every season of My Name is Jazz and just jacked it constantly. Or it's not My Name is Jazz or I Am Jazz.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's literally at one of the earliest successful bottom surgeries for a person. She was 9 or something when it happened.
I don't know.
But she's a trans person. Anyways, very visible trans child. Jazz Coleman. I think that's her name, Jazz something.
Okay.
I think Jazz Coleman is... No, that sounds about right. Anyways, we're laughing at the pamphlet and asked the teacher who would do stuff like that. Oh, sure. Not like she would ever do stuff like that, of course. The teacher, to her surprise, told the kids that they wouldn't know if they liked it until they tried it!
That's so... Why the fuck would you say that to a 14-year-old?
Oh my god! Listen, okay, first off, that person's a pedophile.
Bro, you're posting cringe,
That's
bro.
a pedophile statement.
That is...
What the fuck is that other than a pedophile statement?
That is
Listen,
so
you wouldn't know what it's
incredibly
like to suck on toes until you sucked on my toes, kid. Trust me.
Yeah, that's something that we say together as 25-years-olds as a joke. Not something you, as a teacher who's 45, say to a 14-year-old.
Okay, so... Also, there's 2 points. A few things. A few life lessons that you can learn from this.
Oh,
a few
boy.
things that the pamphlet said, or that the publication from rare.us.
Please.
I know Rareware had a publication. I know people say made Donkey Kong
Conker.
64 and Banjo-Tooie.
And fucking
and Killer Instinct.
Please.
Yeah.
Inform me
Blast
how...
Core and fucking Star Fox Adventures made this. But anyway,
Please inform me how I can show affection to my partner without having sex with them.
Okay, so this is another one that makes the article. Dad's right. Telling someone to fillet feet isn't necessarily going to deter sex. For some it will, but for others it'll just end up getting other stuff into their mouths quicker, depending on who's awakened by that. Wow. This article is hilarious, honestly. This is a really good-ass article.
It is so good.
The only thing that makes sense about this whole thing is that the pamphlet was designed to, in a broad sense, make sense seems so weird. I just thought, okay, that's just...
Sex?
Makes sense seems so weird and off-putting that the kids would choose to just ignore it all. I think that's just an incorrect, grammatically incorrect statement. Okay,
And no,
so,
it fucking won't, because we have abstinence-only education here in America where they tell you, hey, don't fuck.
And by the way...
And people fuck all the time
people fuck all the
as
time.
teenagers,
14 to 15-years-olds fuck all... I mean, I wasn't, obviously.
Yeah.
14 to 15-years-olds fuck all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
Evan, you weren't either, obviously. I mean,
unironically, no,
yeah.
I did not fuck.
None of us slayed ass in fucking high school. I didn't have a kiss till I was 17, and even then that was a dare kiss anyway.
I do distinctly remember kids in, early high school talking about fucking, and it's Jesus, that's insane.
So here's the thing.
Which in itself is insane.
In a Dick Proles exclusive, and once again, we will link this in the episode description, so we want you to look at it. We found the images for all 101 ways.
Yep.
To show someone that you love them other than having sex. And these are a fucking doozy.
We're not going to read all of them, obviously.
No, but we're going to find ones that we find particularly funny.
So the first, or number 26, I see, says suck their toes.
Yeah. And also, number 36, propose marriage!
That's so stupid.
What kind of marriage?
What kind of logic is that?
Okay, so so here's the thing. A lot of people get married because they're like, oh, I can't wait to get married so we can share our love together.
Yeah, really.
And what the fuck is this?
And what's worse, getting your pee-pee hard one time for 2 minutes because you're fucking 14, or proposing
a lifelong commitment to them, essentially.
Yeah, this is
a legally binding fucking document. An arrangement.
Stupid.
Oh, here's another one, number 38. Parachute together. Absolutely.
You know, Taylor, whenever I'm around you, I get a really weird feeling in my pants that makes me want to just have passionate sex with you. But let's go skydiving.
Yeah. Listen, the only thing that gets me hard is terminal velocity. Alright, so another one. This is the next one. Number 55. Talk about feet again. Play footsie!
These people, nothing against foot fetish people, obviously, But, like, these people have some weird stuff going on.
Number 58 and 59, number 50, was it? 57, 58 are funny. 57, be open and honest.
That's just weird.
Yeah. And number 58, each suck one end of a long piece of spaghetti. What is that? What is that?
What idiot watches Lady and the Tramp and is like, sees that scene and is like, that'd be fucking hot if it was people.
Number 63, be a shoulder to cry on, and then you become a dick to ride on. That's how that statement normally goes, but they put it as not sexual. That's ridiculous. Respect each other. I respect my ladies by not.
To quote a famous poet, women are equal and they deserve respect.
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Number 69, and this was one that I told Evan before we even started. Be proud of your partner after you 69, knowing they can do it.
That.
Oh, here we go. Number 70, touch and caress them. What the fuck is that? The second half of this is way better than the first half.
And also, like, think about this in context. You're giving this to 14 and 15-year-olds.
Oh.
That alone is something that could lead to something.
Number 73, kiss them deeply. This is just getting more erotic. That's all the fuck this is. This is the foreplay.
This is
just foreplay. It's just starting from, like, oh yeah, let's talk, to all just banging by the end of it. This is foreplay. That's all the fuck this is.
It's actually 102 things long. You have to lift up this secret little thing. And number 102 to do with them, to show them that you love them instead of having sex, is to just, with pants on, just rub your crotches together.
Okay. So like the second half is way fucking better. It really is.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a million ones to talk about. Number 77. Now this one is just bullshit. Adopt an animal for them.
Oh yeah, let's just have almost a child together.
Yeah, make a commitment that takes years and proper fucking commitment because you don't want to get a fucking erection.
Oh my god.
Oh, this shit's so brain dead.
Taylor, I love you and all, and I want to have sex with you, but like, let's get a dog.
Number 81, talk to each other about sex and find out their thoughts on the subject. That's just gonna get you more horny, especially if you haven't fucked yet.
Yeah? You're also 14?
Yeah, you're 14. Listen.
So your conceptualization of sex is probably whatever porn you found on your brother's computer.
Baby, I've always wanted to throat fuck you and watch your makeup roll down your face. Baby, I've always wanted to gape your asshole and put a fucking milk and cereal in it.
I can see that image.
Oh, listen, baby.
Shut up.
No,
Shut the fuck up.
Listen, baby. I've wanted to do every single thing I've ever seen on E-Fucked with you.
Look, baby. I can't.
Listen, baby. I want to get our own bang bus someday and travel the country.
Look, baby. I just want to go buy a yellow car, act like I'm a total stranger, and just pick you up like I'm a taxi.
Play with each other's hair.
That's so...
What the fuck?
Dude.
It's number 84. Oh my god. Cuddle at the cinema. Okay, with a thing of popcorn with the whole cut. Yeah, cuddle at the movie theater. And she's like, did you get a sausage with the popcorn? It's like, oh no, baby, keep digging. And he was fucked about that. It probably hurts because popcorn's really salty and greasy, and it's like, and some of the salt and butter gets in the top of your urethra a little bit, and it sort of tingles. It's it sounds painful. All right, oh my god, here we go. Just gotta once again number 93. Give him a foot massage. This was written by a foot fetishist. That's all the fuck this is.
Maybe Olivia is right. Maybe foot fetish people do mandatorily get the re-education camps. 97. Never cheat on them. How? You're not fucking. And also,
you're barely kissing yet. Well, to be fair, I mean they're sucking on toes. They're rubbing toes. They're playing footsie.
Yeah, dude, if you're following what this pamphlet says. Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, the person who wrote this, their conceptualization is you know what? Let me tell you what, man. This is getting me real hard. I need to just jack off to Mia Khalifa's feet real quick, just so I can get a sound mind right now. After he's done, it's all right, fine, I'm ready. He just writes feet down 5. Feet, 15 times. It's oh fuck, I guess I was still too horny.
fucking Bart Simpson at the chalkboard that says "I love feet" just like 50 times.
Number 98. Buy them some nice underwear. Just ridiculous.
How could you be any more anti-horny than buying them underwear?
And 101. Read them the 101 ways to show someone that you love them other than having sex, and then try some of them.
Is that what it says in
Yeah,
chat?
that's 101. That's number 101. So that's just 100. That's not one. Nobody's going to read this whole thing and be like, oh, let's read it again. As their pants are on and they have no wetness or erection. That's not happening. This will just get you horny. This is, you know what's funny is that we're all anti-horny on the podcast, but this just gets people horny. That's all it does.
Yeah.
So anyways, we're going to link both of these images once again in the episode description because you got to read all of them because we highlighted some pretty good ones, but there's also some ones that you'll probably get a good rise out of.
They're just so goddamn
And guarantee you,
awful.
some fucking kid in America had to read some stupid-ass bullshit like this.
Oh, 100%.
There's actually a video that me and Olivia both like from The Amazing Atheist called Teens Against Porn, 100 Things to Do Instead of Watching Porn. That's very similar to this.
I can imagine it.
And it didn't get to 101. It only got to, like, the 50s. So they just gave up after a while. Remember, Teens Against Porn. So, of course, cool people, obviously.
I need to watch that.
I'm sure the board of directors is all 79-year-old fucking men and women. All white, of course.
Just guys who look like John McLaughlin.